Isn't it about time dads and men had a podcast for us? Somewhere we could go to relieve some stress, help the time pass, and have a chuckle or two. A place for us. This is Word Brings Word. If you're looking for a show with general trending topics and concerns by men and dads, you've found your home. Funny, opinionated, real and raw. This is Word Brings Word, and this is your host, Bruce Jackson.
Welcome back to the latest edition of Word Brings Word. I'm your host, Bruce.
I'm Gene.
Smooth.
And we're going to come to keep it real with y'all this week. We're going to see what we may have for y'all. Anybody got any word? Y'all got some word?
You know, word bring word.
You got some word there?
I always got a word.
Talk to us then. What's on your mind? I got a couple of nuggets over here, on the dinner side of the game, but don't worry about me or nothing. You know what I mean?
This dude is really eating the podcast. Okay.
These diet nuggets. You know what I mean? It ain't the same when you have the diet nuggets.
I mean, you are losing
Hold
a
up.
lot of weight, man.
When you bougie and eat them with a fork, it ain't even really the same.
Right.
It ain't like Wendy's where you be like this with the whole hand.
Oh, yeah.
It must be working because, you're shredding.
I'm just trying to get like y'all be over here looking all slim on the mic. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I'm gonna get like that. But what's going on out here in the word nowadays, man? What's the hot topic? What's the word on the street?
I mean, nowadays we can't even have a topic because you might get canceled.
Cancel culture.
Oh, you might get canceled. Look, I'm gonna put my glasses on. Oh, might get canceled.
You got to watch what you say, what you do.
Well, let's talk about the cancel culture then. I mean, do y'all think it's really a thing?
Oh,
Because there's people like Dave Chappelle that they tried to cancel and didn't get canceled. So is cancel culture really a thing?
oh, it's a thing. He's just too big.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to mention somebody like the baby. Was he too big? Is he still?
So then we got to look at, so basically what y'all saying is we got to look at levels of bigness to see, can you even be canceled?
Right.
That's what we're saying. If a lot of people get canceled, but then we see somebody like Dave Chappelle that didn't get canceled. So, you know what I mean? We got to kind of look at that whole spectrum to say, okay, so why is it some people get canceled and some people don't? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's talk about it. What you think? What you think, Gene?
I don't know. I mean, I almost want to say it's kind of like just with our community almost, it seems like, you know what I mean? Because when you look at the Palm People's community, they're not yelling that cancel stuff.
There we go with the Palm people. Go ahead.
They're not yelling that cancel stuff, and they have a lot of people that have created, that did a lot of crimes and stuff just like us, and they don't get canceled. So I really think it's also based off the company and then most likely your skin color and your actions because, Dave Chappelle, he just spoke, but then somebody else like Bill Cosby did action. So there's a difference in that too, I think.
What do you think, Smooth?
Yeah, I don't think it's not even about crimes. If you just say the wrong thing, that's not PC. They're going to come after you, right? So, and whether or not you get canceled depends on your influence, right? And your influence is directly tied to your money. So if you have a huge contract, Netflix or Spotify, then they're going to protect you because they are protecting their money.
And they can see you on camera. You know that, right?
What are you saying?
Are you talking so low, dog? Like you hiding somewhere. But we know it's you. You go over whispering, they already got you.
I can hear myself.
You over there, you're talking on that. So I'm like, they can see you.
Right.
Ain't no escaping it. They can see you talk on.
They ain't coming after me.
They might one day. I think that's really the sad part. Is like you could do anything today and be living a good life. I mean, this is what today is showing us. You can be doing anything, living a good life. 15 years from now, they can go back like, hey, yeah, remember when you did this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, come on with us. Or someone that you interacted with or had a good time with or whatever can be like, oh, he making that money now. Smooth got his own franchises, these restaurants all over the place. Oh, he the one behind them? Let me get me a lawyer and be like, this one time.
Mm-hmm. I mean, just to piggyback off what you're saying, like, I don't know. It's like you said, you can get canceled out based off what you said, right? But at the same time, it's like we live in different eras of time. So it's like some things is cool today, which they wasn't, like how they brought up on Kevin Hart.
Oh yeah.
Like that's something he said
A
during that
decade
time,
ago. Yeah.
was cool. You know, it was accepted.
Right.
And now you come here and they bring it up and it's no longer accepted. And now we're going to cancel them off of what was accepted here.
Right.
And that's where it gets kind of confusing for me. It's like people just scream cancel all the day. And like I said, the people I hear screaming is our people. We want to cancel our people, but we're never canceling anybody else, you know? Like, you know, I'm still waiting for the Harvey Weinstein cancel.
Everybody don't forget about him.
Him and Bill Cosby were the same, and nobody canceled none of his shows, none of his movies, but Bill Cosby, all his stuff got canceled. He even got released and they ain't put it back.
Because they keep a lot of our stuff in the mainstream. That's what they showing us. We keep the stuff stirred up.
Distractions.
Oh, you heard anything about the Ghislaine lady, Madam Ghislaine? I don't know her name. Did y'all know the lady that was running the kids?
She had
for Buddy, for Epstein. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
She out there. She done lost case everything. Ain't nobody talking about that.
Nobody said
that was here. Just I'm saying that's the power of media. Now, if our community or if people kept it going in social media, then it might have stayed up. But they ain't on CNN or on the radios on top. Yeah, so yo, I can't believe she did that. That was here and gone. Next thing you know, it's like, hey, TurboTax, file your taxes. Da 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 da. You know what I mean? But when Dave Chappelle had his issue, they're like, oh my God, I can't believe that. Or the baby did this. Da, da, da.
Look how long it's staying to win. I mean, R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, you go down the list, it's staying to win forever when it's us.
Yeah.
Weinstein, it was like you said.
Because it all depends on who's pushing the narrative. Right?
Matter of fact, when Epstein was going on, there was more stuff about, oh, did he really take his own L? More people were talking about that than really the whole situation that happened.
Right.
They even got a documentary movie about it and was like, yeah, nah, they ain't really talking about that. Hold on, forget that ice bucket challenge. I be feeling like some of these challenges and some of this stuff online is on purpose.
Oh, yeah.
To go ahead and sway us away from whatever else is going on or whatever.
You like I said, you notice how quick some stuff comes and goes and others just sit there and simmer for a while. They keep talking about it. And then some stuff just, what's new? So, you know, to continue, I just, you know, I feel like the cancel culture is real to a certain degree. I mean, you got the new case with Whoopi where she said the wrong thing and all of a sudden she's suspended and her job's in jeopardy. And if you listen to her host, they don't even have her back. That's what's sad. Like, you know, we're all friends right here. And if something happened to me and the crowd's like, hey, we don't like his hat or something, y'all should at least have my back. Like, hey, well, you know, we'll change his hat or something.
No. Do you think they should have her back because they're friends? Or what? I'm just asking for a real question.
Well, if they honestly thought she made a mistake, which I feel like they think she did, the way they talked for a second, but then later, it's kind of like...
I don't even think it comes down to that. I think it's part of the business. We all up here as a business. Somebody's paying us $250,000 a year because we just that popular. If you go say something crazy, you want me to put my money on the line? They'd be like, nah, I got his back. You get let go too. Oh, hold on, I was just kidding. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when it comes to the money, it'd be like, hey, and behind closed doors, dog, you know, I really was rocking with you, but I can't say that up there, though. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it all comes down to, right?
Right.
Money,
I mean, but that's the thing. It's a business. So when you're working for anybody else, it don't matter if you're at a McDonald's or if you're on a big set somewhere, you're getting paid and supplied by somebody else, athlete or not, entertainer, whatever. Somebody's signing your check and providing that check. Mm-hmm. You got to fall in line and be accordingly or whatever. You know what I mean? You got to act accordingly to get that paycheck.
So what do y'all think? Y'all think she should be canceled?
I really I wasn't that deep into it, but I feel like a lot of stuff like that really is somebody's opinion anyway. Like if you say, well, yeah, it wasn't like this or wasn't that, okay, I mean, by the time she died, her grandkids are born and grow up, that's going to be a whole totally different story told anyway. You know what I'm saying? The history gets changed in the books and stuff so much. But the thing is, the people that have the power out here, they have the money and the power to say, hey,
push the
get rid of her.
Right.
We don't like that. That's what makes changes out here in this world. Mm-hmm. And the people that complain because the changes don't get made, it's because they're not in a group of people who's putting their money together enough to fight it, to make a change. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. I mean, I can see that. I mean, you got somebody like Joe Rogan, Howard Stern is another one of them. I mean, both of these guys have said things that should have you canceled, and they're still
but people,
on the air.
openly was like, yeah, Howard Stern was racist. Why he even had a black co-host? You know what I mean? He was off the chain. What Joy would just say there, yeah, whatever.
Right.
She was
Now,
getting a good check.
I feel like that's going to make it more acceptable to us. That's just the way I feel. They would accept that more if you seen a white guy who's chilling with a couple of black friends, and someone else is seeing him that you don't really know him, and you see him say the N-word or whatever, but he's with that group. People let that go. They got to pass. Like, oh, okay. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm not even here to make the decision for nobody else. I'm just saying culturally, I feel like that's, in society, that's kind of the way that kind of is. People put boundaries on when it's okay to say this or when it ain't, or what was on the end in the A or ER, you know what I mean? This or that. Was that in a rap song or whatever? You know what I mean?
So much of that gray line.
There's so much gray area. And that's where all the confusion and stuff comes from. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. We allow somebody like Bill Clinton will say, oh, yeah, he can come to the cookout.
Hold up.
But then Obama get in office, and then we say he ain't even black. But Bill Clinton, he can come to the cookout.
Well, hold on. Not even Bill Clinton. Oh, yeah. Well, they say he was the first black president because he played the sax. But then they say Hillary Clinton.
Hold up. They say he didn't inhale. I mean, he inhaled, but, he didn't inhale.
And then he had that little scandal that happened in the office.
Oh, yeah.
But, you can't cancel.
We all took that as.
But you can't cancel him. Back to the cancel culture. You can't cancel him because he is too big. You can say whatever. When you get real big, the cancel culture movement, all the crap people talk, really just becomes publicity for you. It just keeps your name up there and rises you up more. People that's never heard of them, or they're like, man, what happened? They look into it. Okay, let me follow them. They may follow you just to see what's going on or what's going to be said next. And that's the stuff that's really mattering today in 2022, when it's all about likes and follower counts. The more followers, views, likes you have, the bigger of a person you are, and the more you matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's just the way it is today.
Yeah, there was a group out there, and I know they said some bad things about women, how they didn't like black women as a whole, and it seemed like cancel culture was trying to push them out. And they're just some YouTubers; they're not nobody big. So
right.
I don't know if they're gonna make it through or not. But you can see it. But they tried somebody like Kevin Samuels, and he's not per se. He's also just a YouTuber. He's not that big, but maybe big in the YouTuber world.
But he's 3 times bigger than the other group you're talking about.
Right.
And he keeps himself composed. He don't go after the other people. Like, he ain't making drama to go back with it, to go against what this and that person said. It just is what it is.
Right.
And that's really the thing, though. Everybody got their own opinion. They're going to say what they want to say. But it's really how you conduct yourself, how you respond. If someone come on the like someone's in the comments and make a video after this show, I can't believe that big guy was eating nuggets. I can be like, okay. Or I can be, oh, yeah, let's do a response episode. Oh, hey, F you. Who you think you are? You know what I mean?
Right.
Then people might be like, what? He on that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's cancel him. I can't believe he was eating nuggets. Cancel.
Right.
Chick-fil-A ain't even open on Sunday. Cancel them.
I mean, it's just so funny that we, we talk about canceling things and we've never been able to do it. You remember us all like, hey, don't go to the gas station on this day. Hey, don't support Black Friday. You know how we try to do as a team, like all black people are going to do this. Never worked, but now all of a sudden we can cancel some things. It's just funny to me. And that the fight that
so
we do. So
you do think we can cancel some things?
I think we.
Because I think we're just talking good.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think we say we're going to cancel something and then right back at it. Like, the NFL, for example, is supposed to be
we
canceled.
Can't be inconvenienced. What you mean you don't want me to watch Super Bowl?
Exactly. And then all of a sudden, Jay-Z said, hey, we're going to get a halftime show.
Hold on. Oh, yeah. Have you seen these commercials during the Super Bowl?
And I'm trying to figure out, does that mean we're back watching the NFL because the halftime show? Hold on, because black people been entertainers for the halftime show.
You thought we stopped watching it.
What happened to Kaepernick?
We just stopped watching it in the bars. We was at home like this.
Where's the support?
We was at home like this.
I'm just trying to say, you see what I'm saying? Like we don't cancel the palm people
Super
stuff.
Bowl
This
is
my
like
point.
Super Bowl is like Chappelle. It's too big.
Right.
All of that's going on is too big. But I believe, me personally, all of those players they work for the Super Bowl. They're employees. The same way McDonald's guy would be like, man, I'm tired of this. I ain't taking no trash after 6. They still want me to. Well, then quit. That's your move. You ain't got to try to boycott your job. Quit and go find another job.
I mean,
that should be the same way for any athlete or entertainer.
Yeah, I don't understand why we don't do it. I'm really
because
confused.
We get used to, we raise our living according to what we're getting paid, and then we still need to keep making that pay. So it's like, man, that's why it's so big when AB does something crazy and they're like, dang, he just lost $300,000 because he didn't stay to get a couple of more catches or a couple of more touchdowns. People can't believe, why did he get that extra money? He may be good. He may have an investment or whatever, but people can't believe he's not even trying to stay to get this extra money. Everything's all so much about money, money, money. Forget your principles, your ethics, or anything like that. What about the money? That's why Whoopi's friends are sitting over like, dang, girl, I ain't going to say nothing.
Yeah.
And nobody came out and supported her.
No, I mean, behind the scenes.
Oh,
girl.
Oh,
yeah, behind the scenes. You don't see them. Because if you would see it, then they would have to do something about them too.
Right.
Like nobody. Like Whoopi been in the game such a long time. You would think one friend.
I hope she's
Oprah should.
I hope she's still getting checks from Sister Act.
Whoopi Goldberg, trailblazer.
Oh yeah, Whoopi. Oprah ain't about to say nothing about
it.
Hold up,
they about to do the Color Purple. Wasn't Whoopi in that? The Color Purple musical they
both
about to do.
Both of them was in there.
Yeah, where her friends at?
Man, look here. Man, look, boy. Darren, what you think?
It's coming down to the green, man. That's what it is.
It's all about the green, you know. And you know, we can't say the V word, but when they started talking about these shots so heavily, first thing I thought was, so many people are gonna have to get forced into this because they don't have the money to say no, I'm gonna lose my job, or well, okay. Or even enough money to say, I'll go find something else in the meantime. It made me have to get on my grind. Like, man, you can't even be in this situation where they can get you like this. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But so many people on the block, so many people on your block, I don't remember the numbers, but I think it's like 7 out of 10 households are living check to check.
Yeah.
They are one emergency away from being like, oh God, am I going to be homeless? What am I going to do? Mm-hmm. People so broke, the family members ain't got money to let you hold it because they trying to make it also.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We ain't getting no more free checks. We ain't getting, they out.
You are right now.
Hold up.
Looking bad out here.
I saw something the other day that said, this is kind of getting away from cancel culture, but talking about the money side of the game, because that's still tied to the cancel culture. But they were saying last year alone, the amount of money that they printed up is 40% of all the money that they've ever printed.
Has ever been printed.
Right? Oh my God.
Yep.
What the world?
Ain't it amazing? I don't want to get canceled for saying that, but ain't it amazing how they was able to print that money for us, but never gave the homeless through all these years? The homeless just couldn't get. We just didn't have the money for it. They said, well, remember that? We just ain't got the money.
Yeah, you got to clarify the us. They printed it, but it wasn't for all of us.
Oh yeah, well, right. Yeah. It's amazing that they're able to print.
Can I just tell you that
prop up the market?
I don't remember who said this. Some wise man said this. That if you took all the money from the richest people and spread it out to everybody, in a matter of time, it'll all be right back to the richest people anyway. That's just the flow of the money. That's just the way money flows,
and it flows
the way we spend and the way it goes,
right.
And all the your mindset and all of that. So really, giving all of that money to all of us regular type people, lower class, middle class, whatever, it still is like printing it for the people at the top.
Yeah.
How many people you think took the money and was like, I'm going to invest that or save it?
Only because, just like anything else, they've already had practice. They've already had that money.
They lived
lost it. I mean, listen to some stories like Donald Trump, right? He done went bankrupt you done lost money this many times. You've had practice. Now, if you gave me money today, I'm sure anybody like me, I have no knowledge, right? So you give me this money, yeah, I'm gonna blow it, and yeah, it'll go right back to you because I haven't had to practice.
But the thing is, as adults, is that our fault, or do we blame our parents or whatever? I feel like it's a little bit of both, because I'm sure, like he got money handed down to him from the family,
right.
So I'm sure he was taught about some of this stuff,
right?
When I was younger, there wasn't no talk of stocks or investing or anything like that in my household. All I've ever heard is, boy, you better have a checkings and a savings. Hold up, get them both at the same place so the savings can back you up before you get them overcharge fees.
Mm-hmm. That's about it.
That was it. I didn't even understand what they was talking about for the loans when I went to the fry. Subsidized, man, whatever. Let me get the money. Unsubsidized. Let me get the money. I ain't gonna lie to you. I still don't know what it means. I own everything. I still don't know what it means. They just like, oh, you need 3,000 this semester. Here's 10,000. Bet.
Hold up, man. You know they got you when they say something like, well, ain't nobody trying to give loans, but you can get this private loan.
Right.
I was like, well, I gotta keep going to school, don't I? Let me take that then. Hold on, man. I got a little email today from Navient talking about your payment due. I'm like, damn, payment. I'm like, how much is it? I clicked on the joint to say log in. I started trying to put my login in. They're like, we don't know who you are. I'm like, damn. Hold up. I'm over there trying to reset my username and password. They're like, what's your email? I put it in. They like, no user found. I'm like, damn.
The email you ain't used.
Hold on, when did I graduate? 2006, wasn't it? 15 years, 16 years. I don't. Man, look. I'm trying to be part of that little lawsuit that went on. I'm thought maybe
they get forgiveness.
Hold up, but I heard it was only going to be about $600 anyway. By the time it got spread it out.
Yeah.
Now the ignorant me be like, that ain't worth nothing. But see, that's the problem right there.
Right. That's at least
we don't be thinking about the littles that add up. I owe 100,000, 600. Get that out of here.
Right.
You know, that ain't nothing. Wasting my time.
For real.
You ever get the emails that be like, you part of this class action lawsuit, just fill out this, that, that. Y'all be filling them out? Because I don't fill them out. I'll be like, man, they trying me.
Yeah, it's probably a scam, but I look at it. And then at the end of the day, you get like $2. So
how much time? I'm about to say, so if they were going to give you $50, would you do it?
Only if it's quick. I know if I know it's legit.
So what if you invest time? You like, boom, the next page. Boom. Next page. What point do you be like, man, look at this? I mean, they don't tell you up front, you won $50. Fill out these 8 pages worth of stuff, right?
Yeah, I'm going to look at it first, and I can see if anybody else got it. I'm like, okay, this is $12. It's not worth it. If it's $100, I'll do it.
Well, just to jump back on topic, I really feel like we should be canceling stuff that, really matter instead of each other, aim that towards something else. You know what I'm saying? Let's cancel.
You got an example?
Not really. I mean, I do, but I ain't got it together enough to say.
Let's just go ahead and start it. Yeah, just don't use no words we can't put on YouTube.
What you want to cancel, G?
I mean, it's not that I want to cancel.
What you want to cancel? Darren's going to tell you how to cancel it now.
Wait a minute.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's just, any negativity towards the kids or anything like that. Just ain't.
Oh, that's a lot of stuff.
Right. So, stuff like that. Anything, that we deem, shoot, I'm willing to start canceling these reality shows. Shoot.
Oh,
I'm
down with that.
All this promotion they do. Like, I was watching the other day and I almost said, how many times are they going to promote drinking? Like, these women and people that's on here, every time somebody comes to the house, let me pour you a drink. We're going out to eat. Let me pour you a drink. It was every scene.
You mean for kids or for in general, everybody?
Well, this was just, a reality show I seen. But, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like it should be for everybody. It seemed like they promote liquor so heavy in the show. Is ridiculous. Like, dang, like, we can't do business deals without drinking. I can't go have lunch without drinking. I can't come to your house without drinking, Hold up. If you watch some of these lawyer shows, they got, these clear crystal vases and glasses, and they just drinking in the office all day. Liquor everywhere, ain't it? I really feel like it's part of the lifestyle.
Yeah.
Put it like this. I've come to the point where I feel like there's really no such thing as me moving up into upper management in my corporate job. If I still have a beard, my mustache will be okay, but you don't see nobody with the beards because that's part of that clean look. This double hairline got to go. And I gotta be able to play golf.
You gotta play some golf.
And the marriage. Like, you don't see no single cat that's like, yeah, I'm running them out here. I got them all after me. You don't see no cat like that. Like, yeah, we're gonna just make him the manager. I mean, maybe it's some call center type joint.
Right.
Not no big Fortune 500 company.
Right.
Where he may be making 120, 140 plus bonuses every year, stocks and stuff. You know what I mean? That's got a certain kind of look and appeal for it. You know what I mean? And they know that. I mean, it's part of the culture. It ain't written down, of course. But when they interview him, they've already been watching how this person dressed, how he moved, how he talked.
Yep.
Was he married? Does he ever be bringing his wife to any? Oh, he don't ever bring her no.
He don't come to none of the events.
He ain't married. Oh no, I can't have him around my wife. He ain't even married. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He don't even play golf, socialize. You know what I mean? A lot of that will be about the friends you make and the networking you do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I like that guy. I can work with him up there. But what y'all think about this Joe Rogan thing before we wrap it up? I just want to know. I didn't watch everything in detail. I've just heard a lot of talk. He used the N-word, this and this. And it seemed like it was used in the past episodes, long time ago. I don't know the context around it and how it was used. Some would say it don't matter. Some would say it does. I just know 71 episodes, I think, was taken down off of Spotify.
That's a lot.
And their CEO came out and said they were taken down, but we didn't take them down. So maybe Joe took them down. Like, yeah, I want these removed or something. I don't know. I just know some were taken down. I know he done came out and like apologized for whatever for it.
Yeah.
But that don't always mean it's truth. That don't mean that's what you really felt you should do.
Yeah, right.
Like when the baby came out and apologized, I'm like, man, you know somebody wrote that up for him. Oh, am I serious? I'm like, you don't even say words like serious. Well, I already know that. I can tell that. I hate to be stereotypical, but I feel like what I read here from this person don't match up to how they act. Maybe they're just that good of an actor or something. I don't know.
I mean, but that's, most of them get that little.
That's what you need though.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
PR,
I'd have to have me somebody. Hey, I need you to make sure I don't say nothing crazy. If I do, I need you to correct it and watch out for me.
We gotta figure out how we're gonna handle this and let it cool off.
That's part of the team that you need when you're doing stuff. Whether it's a team that's helping you market, advertise, this or that. But the thing is, Joe Rogan's also gained a lot of popularity through this. I mean, he was already huge and big. First cat to make a super big deal with podcasting, 100 mil, right?
Right.
Now, like he's so known so for him to still be blowing up, that means there's people that's hearing about this. Like, wait, what? Search the name up. Just type in J.O. on YouTube. I bet it'd be like Joe Rogan.
Oh yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean?
got The Rock that said something about him.
The Rock, I think, was kind of denounced him. Like, yeah, I ain't rocking with Joe no more.
So he's,
And The Rock was one of the most top paid actor last year. I mean, The Rock ain't no small fish now.
No,
you know what I mean?
No,
Definitely
far from that. But it's one of the things. Like, it doesn't matter if it would, and that's what I was saying earlier. From the past to now, because this particular situation, the word he was using, I don't think until maybe 400 years ago, this word was never cool among our people, at least. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of the things. No matter what era we're gonna put it in, it was never cool. So past the present, you should be canceled officially. You should.
So what do you think when they be like, yeah, but y'all use it all the time?
Well, yeah, that's the argument. I totally understand it. I say it to women all the time. They call each other bees all day. And then me as a man, if I say it, then I'm a bad guy. But then I can go to a nightclub and see you dancing and saying you're the baddest bee all day. And you're dancing to the rapper saying bee. And it's cool if he call you that. But if I say it, it's a problem, which goes to the palm people. It's the same exact thing.
I think I think the society and culture is just too sensitive. As a whole, everything's getting sensitive.
Well, I think
you gotta move like you on eggshells. You gotta walk on eggshells and move accordingly. Hold on, what's the little guy to be looking sneaky looking guy be like this and moving like that? I feel like that's how you gotta move now, because you don't know what they may come back on you with now, 10 years from now, 25 years from now.
You just gotta stand on what you morally believe in. I feel like
you see Minority Report
and live off that.
Yeah, it's gonna get to that.
Oh yeah,
they're gonna lock you up tomorrow. Yeah. Like, nah, in the future you was gonna do this, so we just already can tell.
Yeah, you thought about it.
Yeah, you thought about it and all that. You was planning in your head. You just didn't do it yet.
We gonna get there, and Elon Musk gonna help us somehow.
But this is gonna be a test right here with Joe Rogan. Is he gonna really get canceled? Or are we gonna let him slide? And I say we because again,
he's already slid.
Black people canceling everything else.
He's already slid. I mean, if you think he should be canceled, he's already slid because he's already got so many more following.
Like Whoopi is already suspended, where he should at least have suspension, right?
Well, depending on if that company believes that or not. See, it's the money. They know he's big enough to be like, y'all cancel me. Okay, I'll take my show to Rumble. I'll go somewhere else. Hold up. I might produce my own app and website and run it on my own independently. His voice is not going to get canceled. He's past that point. He's a Dave Chappelle. He's way too big for that. So now you, as the business owner or as the CEO of Spotify,
Yeah.
you got to make that decision. Do we go ahead and do what looks good to the people and be like, yeah, forget him? Or do we be like, nah, buddy, we back you and try to keep him on our side and hopefully the loyalty pay off and he renew his contract later, stuff like that. All of that's decisions and stuff you have to make during that time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Right.
both he and the CEO apologized. CEO said, we're not taking him down.
Same thing Netflix did for Dave Chappelle.
Yeah. They had to pick that side. Like, okay, y'all all calling for him to be canceled, calling for stuff to be pulled off. What we going to do?
Yeah, you can only imagine from the CEO standpoint, depending on how that contract was written, if they take him off, he could still keep the $100 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, all right, we got to keep him on because this is our investment.
Yeah, we got to get at least that back.
I mean, but this is the thing. The numbers be so crazy. These people probably got a very granular look at how much money each episode he's making is doing.
All right.
How many new followers they're getting on the daily and weekly and monthly based off of just him alone and stuff.
Well, he got
what search criteria is bringing you there and stuff, huh?
He got 1 million new followers just off this incident. They had already reported. New.
And just watch the stock. You see that stock price be like, oh, it'll go down and it'll be right back up. All right, y'all got anything else before we wrap it up? You got anything else y'all want to talk to the good people about? Y'all got anything y'all want to leave them with?
Yeah.
About the cancel culture?
Yeah, focus your energy on, bigger fish.
Bigger fish?
Yeah.
You mean like eat the catfish but not the tilapia? Or we saying like the bigger issues or what? You know what I mean?
Yeah, the bigger issues, there's too much that we could be fighting for, and we fighting for small stuff that don't even matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? We don't have to open up YouTube or Instagram or anything to see half the stuff that we see.
Man, I mean, my thing is, I don't really think people, this is going to be what I say. We'll see what Smooth got left. I don't think people understand how much energy we give to this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could have opened that up and been like, oh wait, Joe Rogan did what? And then go to this app, look it up. Now I get on YouTube trying to see if I can find the actual clip. Then I'm seeing somebody else on Facebook say something about it. So I'm clicking on it, I'm reading out in the comments. That over time, man, the phone will come up now and tell you how much screen time you've been put in. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We could put so much time into that. And if you need more money, that's money you could take and put towards studying something else, doing something else, whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I just want people, if they ain't thinking about that, I want them to think about that, where you really could be putting that time in and making a difference. What you got to leave with, Smooth?
Yeah, just live based upon your principles, like you were saying. Where you spend your time and energy definitely matters in the long run. So some things actually require your energy. Like in this case, you can say, I don't think the word should be said in any context. So yeah, you probably should be, counseled or some type of punishment for that. But in the grand scheme of things, yeah, you gotta make sure you realize where you're spending your time and energy, because it matters in the long run. At the end of your life, you're like, all right, what did I do? Oh, I'm just scrolling through YouTube. I'll scroll through Facebook.
That's the thing, they don't even realize it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how much time did you spend doing this or that?
If you sit on the toilet scrolling and your leg go numb, you've been scrolling too long.
Probably too long.
Well, too long scrolling at all. What is the purpose if it's non-educational almost? I mean, I understand we need to be entertained.
That's it. I was about to say entertainment.
But it's like a constant entertainment. It's like there's not a second in your life that you could be bored. Like literally, if we all got up from this table right now and you were sitting here, you would look for your phone because it's like, oh my gosh, I can't be bored.
Yeah, I'm looking for mine now and I know where it's at.
When we're sitting here all together, you also would put out your phone, even though we're right here to talk to you. Not you specifically. I'm just saying
I do it. I do it.
People do that.
If we say, well, hold on, y'all, let's wait 20 minutes. We're going to start the podcast about 20 minutes. I'd be like,
pull out your phone,
you know what I mean?
Scrolling.
It's a time passer. Like what you said, you're bored, entertainment, pass the time, whatever. You go to the bathroom. Hold up. I've been getting ready to go to the bathroom before, like, well, my phone at before I go.
Oh my gosh, I've seen that.
What do you mean go to the bathroom without the phone?
From two different people. Like they looked so long, like they almost didn't have to use the bathroom anymore. You laughing, but I'm dead. And I was sitting there, I couldn't believe it. I was like, you gonna really give yourself colon cancer? I was being funny. I was being funny, but that's what it looks like to me. You over here holding yourself, which is not good for you. You know what I'm saying? All over this phone. Like you couldn't sit in this bathroom without it.
What they look at as multitasking. Like, man, if I'm gonna go over here and do this, I might as well go ahead and have my phone.
But
too.
you already know what they're spending time on. It's like
TikTok and Snapchat.
Right, again,
stuff that's entertaining.
Non-educational.
You're not
type
trying to
stuff.
learn something new.
Just not, and it just don't have to be work. It could be, motivations, motivational speakers, stuff like that. Something that's going to bring some value to your life. You know what I mean? But half the time we're not. We're looking at people falling off stuff, jumping off stuff, saying the crazy stuff.
Yep.
All right, y'all. So if y'all on YouTube checking us out, make sure to like and subscribe. Give us a follow. Turn on notification bells. Give us topic comments. Let us know what y'all want to hear, what y'all want us to talk about. We'll do that. If you're not watching us on YouTube and you're just listen to the podcast, check us out on YouTube. Search Word Bring Word. You'll see all of us. We'll be the coolest thing guy here. All right, till next time. Peace.
You've been listening to Word Brings Word. It's Bruce's passion to bring in dads and men to give them a place to talk like dads and men, or to just come and hang out and have a place to pass the time. We hope you enjoyed the show. We know we had fun. Make sure to like, rate, and review the show. We'll be back soon, but in the meantime, hook up with us on YouTube at Word Brings Word and find Word Brings Word on all podcast channels. See you next time.